Oh my God, guys. Okay, it's getting really exciting right now for altcoins because it looks like the altcoin market is making the move that we are waiting for. But there is a but. Let's take a look at what the but is. Now, welcome to the FOMO Factory. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your bell notifications, and like the video, of course, while you are at it. Happy Monday. Have a nice start of the week. Bitcoin is sitting at $28,000. Bitcoin is picking up a little steam the last couple of days, and that's what we like to see as the bulls, and as the bears, that's where you want to go for a walk. Right now, if we look at Bitcoin, it is really it's doing good. And how come this is bouncing right here? I think this is purely technical, because if we look at the weekly chart, what do you see? Let me get a cleaner chart, by the way. What do you see? We had a bounce off the low, right? We came up, we went down, and we found a perfect bounce on the bull market support band. Guess what? That's why it's called bull market support band. Then we had another leg up, came down, and we found perfect support on the bull market support band again. Okay, that's exactly what you want to see. However, please be a little careful still though, because also in 2018-19 we were going down. We broke above. We had a bounce around the bull market support band, right? Got up, and still we broke down and went way lower. So although we are bouncing right now, it doesn't mean we cannot go below it. But for now, it is showing some strength. And if it pushes through, then it's getting really exciting. Now, why do I say that? Well, it's because of the Bitcoin dominance. The Bitcoin dominance has been going up as well together with this Bitcoin move, taking more altcoins off of their Bitcoin lows and below. And a lot of altcoins don't really look good when it comes to that. Now, I want to come back to that though. However, there's one chart that I've been preaching about a lot, and that's quite interesting right now. This right here is the total 3, the altcoin market. Now, I said the altcoin market is in this downwards trend, in this falling wedge, and we were in the same kind of wedge in 2018-19, right? We broke out for a little while, got back in it, all the way down, fell below it, and then we really had to break out. But even then, it was basically 2 years sideways. Now, we are still in this wedge, right? Now, however, I said, like, well, a big breakout is going to happen soon, at least, right? Up or down, either way, I'm right, yay. I think it's going to go to the downside, is what I said. Now, if we take a look at what's happening right now, though, look at this. We had a weekly closure last week below the line, and this week we are we basically start at the line. So it is kind of hard to say. I mean, it's Monday morning. We don't know how this week is going to go, right? We can either break above or break down below in it. If we break above and we have a good closure, then it's getting pretty exciting for altcoins, because then the move could be pretty huge to the upside. I'm not gonna lie, right? But I think it's too soon to call, right? Because again, we saw something right here as well. We were above it. The next week we still were above it, but we fell down below. And from that point, we basically came down another 17% on the altcoin market. So it doesn't necessarily have to mean anything. It means probably a lot of people are going to FOMO in right now, and maybe they are finally lucky this time. Maybe after all this time, they finally can catch the breakout. But and also, like, I got a comment from someone on the YouTube channel on another video, and he said, like, yeah, but what if altcoins do break out this time? Don't you? Then we miss out. Well, no, like I said, like you do not. Like, I still think that this is very likely. However, if we do break out, like I said, Bitcoin did this, right? Broke out, retest, got up, right? So if you buy that retest, then you buy at the same level as now, or even lower maybe, right? Probably even lower. But then with this line as support, this line, not as resistance, right? So that's a good way to deal with that. That's how I'm going to do it. However, Still, yeah, if you look at Bitcoin is well above the bull market support band. Like I said, we just got the bounce from there, and that got us pretty far up. So that's good to see. But yeah, if you look at the total tree, we might be a little at or above even this line right here. Sorry, a little nauseous. I haven't slept like not. Oh man, kids, nice. But we are below the bull market support band, and the bull market support band is a really important indicator, the 21 and the 20 moving average. So I really would like to see it really confirm above this level. Now, so far that didn't happen, of course, yet. So, but yeah, it's finally developing. Like I said, I don't give it a lot of time anymore, because this horizontal is the only support we have for the altcoin market. It's the only one. So for the altcoin market, there's not a lot of support, right? There's not. However, we do have this line as resistance, which we are now in the middle of. We have the bull market support band as resistance. On the daily, you'll see we have a couple of moving averages as resistance as well. The 50, the 200, and the 200 weighted moving average as resistance. So although the altcoin market is looking a little okay right now, we still have way more resistance than support. And either way, I mean, even if the altcoin market breaks out, or you feel like I'm going to buy at this level anyway, be very careful what you buy, right? Because altcoins haven't really made up their mind yet. Could go either way, but one altcoin can do very well and other altcoins can get completely wrecked. Like, I don't know what's going to happen right here. Okay, I'm just giving you the possibilities and give you my reason for why one possibility could happen or not. But I'm not sure what's going to happen right here. And that's the thing. Nobody knows, right? It's a very unsure market right now. There's a lot of FUD. Like, there's a lot of fear right now. There's a lot of uncertainty right now. And there's definitely a lot of doubt right now. So therefore, altcoins tend to react a little strange sometimes. If you look like, gaming, Delysium. Let's take a look at Delysium on the daily chart then. Holding up insanely well over the last couple of months, days, weeks. It went up pretty hard, right? It went up very good. Chain GPT also, but it's new, but also holding up pretty good. But that's surprising me. Like, it's new token vesting, right? So wow, it's holding up so good, right? But there are a lot. Engine starter got up pretty hard right here, like 5x, holding up very good. There are a lot of coins that are holding up very good. So you could say like, yeah, okay, this is going to be the coin. This is going to be the coin. Problem is, you don't know that before it happens. You can, of course, pick a project that you think is a good project, but it doesn't mean that the price chart is going to agree with you necessarily. That's just like not how the market works, right? So yeah, there are a lot of coins that hold up very well. And therefore, I would say look at utility, right? The ones that I've just shown, Delysium, the best AI project out there. In development, at least. Chain GPT, also one of the best AI projects out there with insane marketing. Engine starter, Launchpad, releasing very good projects lately. By the way, Games for a Living, the Gala Killer, right? Insanely good. Which one did I have? Yeah, even more. I don't know, but a lot of them hold up very good. It's because they have good utility. Speculate on that if you want to speculate, right? There are also coins that hold up less good. And then, for example, again, look at Cake, right? Like, after all we just saw with these extreme pumps or bounces, this is the bounce for Cake. Like 17% from its low. Yeah, that sounds like a lot. Yeah, but if you look at the chart like this, then it only benefits you if you bought the exact bottom, right? And only then you take all this risk. And if you did manage to buy the bottom, you gained 17%. Well, congratulations, right? It's terrible. Also on its Bitcoin pair, absolutely tanked. Why? No utility. So that kind of sucks, right? Hex also, like, look at this. It is like insane, like how this is skydiving in the same period as I just showed you with these other coins. Like, whoa, 90% down. Like, shit, new lows, right? A lot of altcoins, at least on the dollar pair, are not making new lows right now, right? But yeah, then if you look again, if you look at the speculative altcoins, even Hex against is Bitcoin pair, in a matter of like from March, end of March till now, so 2 months, it's like down 91% against Bitcoin, which is also down 60%. So, and that's like, well, let me fire a shot to Hex in this case for saying we are the better Bitcoin. Yeah, no, you're clearly not, right? You bleed 90% against an asset that's bled 60% as well, right? What's better? No. But that's not the point. It's like how some projects try to get people into their project while it really, like, it's super speculative. These calls could be nice in a bull run, right? But in a bear market, you want to stay far away from this crap. If you look at like Xen, how did Xen do? Yeah, also like Xen was like also had a big hype. I think that hype is going to be over very soon though. But yeah, the thing with that is as well, like Xen started off as a free coin. In this case, you could mint it and people got their coins, and the price, like, it completely tanked like crazy. Of course, like this chart doesn't even go back like to where it's supposed to be. But then you see down 99.94%. Like if you put $100 in Xen back then, you have 60 cents right now or something like that. Like, it's like, this is really the biggest fucking scam Ponzi coin out there. Like, but a lot of people buy it, right? Because, oh, it's making you money. Well, no, right? And then, of course, that's the beauty of it. It went down so extraordinary hard that it had an extreme hard bounce as well. Because it just was like extremely oversold, right? And that's nice for the people that bought the bottom, made some big ass gains on it. But also then if you again look at this, I mean, it doesn't look like a lot, but I think it's quite a lot though. Yeah, also down 82%. In 2 months, right? So some of the speculative altcoins are down more than Bitcoin was in the complete cycle, plus the cycle before that. And therefore altcoins are still super dangerous. Again, if you looked at like at what we saw with Hex, can you imagine, like, one more time, I just want to, and it's not about these coins, but it's just like these speculative coins, they wreck you. They can make you money, definitely, if you have luck, right? Because you don't know when you should buy it. Like people were calling for this crypto here to buy it as well, probably. Well, big fat loss. You have to be a little lucky. That's just what it is. You cannot deny that, right? But if you look at Hex, for example, it's incredible. Like, if you look on the dollar pair, right, since March 23rd, right, it has gone down a total of 90%, 91 maybe, but let's say 90%. Can you imagine if Bitcoin did that, right? I just want to show you something in perspective. So from March 23, if Bitcoin would have gone down, I don't even know if this should be enough zooming out to even... Well, let's see. But if Bitcoin would have gone down since that high, 90%, yeah, then we had 3K Bitcoin. Like, that's the thing. People love altcoins, and I love altcoins. But the problem is, at the moment, Bitcoin is higher return, lower risk. It's just what it is. And you could always like give the counter argument like, yeah, but there are a lot of altcoins that do well. again, yes, definitely, I know, but you don't know which one that's going to be, right? And then the problem is you see an altcoin run, and then you feel like, oh, this is doing good, let's step in. No, you should have stepped in before they ran. But the problem is you don't know if they are going to run before they run. So you have to really, really have conviction and don't give a shit about the money you may potentially lose, or you have to be just very lucky. That's just what it is in the bear market. In the bull market, man, it's totally different. You can buy everything. Doesn't even matter. You go up. It's just a matter of, do I want to go up 10 or 20x? And in that case, you should pick the right altcoin. But everything goes up. Like, weird. So, but overall, altcoins still could get dragged, in my opinion. Like, yeah, we show strength right here. I want to see confirmation, of course. You don't want to buy the first little peak above it. Like here we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, even 8 days above the trend line, and we still went down, right? We're not even in the middle of the first day. So I want to be a little patient with that. But this is quite interesting. I saw Bitcoin running up and the dominance did as well. Yeah, it's getting exciting because what I see on the smaller time frame for the Bitcoin dominance is already this lower red line, right? We had resistance here, right? We broke out, came down, again, resistance. Now it looks like we have support on this line, right? So it looks like we are already in the process of breaking this whole area. Yeah, and if that happens, guys, then it's simple. It's very simple. Or Bitcoin goes down and altcoins follow usually, right? So if Bitcoin goes to 20K, then you could bet on it that the altcoin market will look like this, right? Well, maybe not that far, but you get the point. However, if Bitcoin goes up and we go make a new high, for example, right? Like let's say, I mean, we had like 2 legs. We had leg 1, we had leg 2. What if we get a third leg? I think we had something similar in 2019 as well. We had 1 leg, we had a second leg, we had a third leg. Could happen. If that happens, well, then the Bitcoin dominance also goes up, right? Because Bitcoin and the Bitcoin dominance are moving together pretty well. Right, like if you look at Bitcoin right now, the orange line, as you may know what Bitcoin is, then you'll see that, let me put it on the daily. Here we go, that's better. So if you look at it like this, right, the Bitcoin dominance has been going up, Bitcoin has been going up, Bitcoin dominance has been going down a little bit, Bitcoin has been going down. Dominance going up, Bitcoin up. So they follow each other perfectly, right? Like really perfectly. So what we just saw, if Bitcoin goes down, altcoins go down. We know that. But if Bitcoin goes up, then the dominance goes up as well. And then we finally break this huge resistance level that we have been in for the last 2 years, basically. Yeah, if that happens, then altcoins will get taken off of their Bitcoin lows, even they are already. Like I showed you last time, AVAX probably making new lows again, making new lows every time we talk about it, right? Cardano well on the way to make another lower low, right? Arweave, that's Arweave, lower lows. Moonbeam, lower lows. Well, Hex, here we go. Fat ass lower low. Joe, pretty strong, I think. Yeah, so there are strong coins, of course. No, I'm not saying that there are not, but a lot of them are sitting at or below their low already. So what if this gets a push? That's the altcoin capitulation that we are waiting for, bro. I swear, I'm preparing, I'm stacking cash. I haven't bought altcoins for a long time. And I've been stacking cash all the time. Because if this happens, then altcoins not necessarily see a new low on their dollar pair, but on their Bitcoin pair. And then if Bitcoin sees a good correction, yeah, then altcoins have nowhere to go anymore, right? And then they will go down hard, right? Hard. And a lot of people, they now, yeah, but what if it doesn't happen? Maybe it's this, maybe it's that. People start to believe again that it doesn't happen, and then it happens. That's what happens. That's usually what happens, right? If you have finally your faith back, if you have belief again, if you're finally happy in life, yeah, then you have crypto and it fucks it all up for you. That's what happens. That's life, man. So, yeah, and again, quite funny. I'm just looking at this every once in a while. If we look where Bitcoin is right now, well, 28K, give or take, right? We see where the dominance was, right? Like if we look at the earlier stages of this cycle, this is where Bitcoin was sitting as well, 28K. This was where the dominance was sitting. Right, but now the dominance is already sitting higher. So it's simple. Bitcoin stays flat, dominance goes up, aka altcoins are going down, and that's exactly what we can see in the total 3. Right, it's going down. So I'm still very cautious when it comes to altcoins. The only bullish thing that I've seen for now is that this stochastic RSI is looking, on the weekly, it's looking like it wants to reset. And usually when that happens, here, you'll see quite of a pump. Right? Here, you see quite of a pump. But I do want to say this. Also, when it's down, right, here, we were already oversold. But we still went down a lot lower before we reset it. And at the end of the day, we did not make it back to this level. So it is a bullish sign over the longer term. But what it means for now, we have to wait. We have to wait. I mean, on the daily, we are already getting into the overbought territory. So yeah, let's wait for that. The XY, by the way, super strong. Dollar is really showing strength. Broke all the moving averages in the existence. Not really true, but it's breaking key levels after key levels. So it's quite funny. I mean, the dollar is going up, but you know, Bitcoin is going up. The S&P is going up, right? Everything is going up. So what the fuck, dollar? Stop doing weird things. I don't know, people, Tesla, things. That's it. I don't know what else to say. Stay safe, guys. I will have a lot of interesting content this week, but I really wanted to open the week giving you an update on the market. I hope you appreciate the content. Guys, believe me, once we're in a bull market, this channel is going to be super interesting because I like discussing altcoins. Believe me, I want that most of everybody, but I don't want to be the YouTuber that says like, oh, this altcoin, this altcoin, this altcoin, and being wrong like for months or years. And then when finally altcoins starting to pick up, you be like, you see? Nah, go away. That's not what we're gonna do. So guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notification, like the video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.